This is part 16 of Ocarina of Time 3D. In this part, we're going to start out back here in Lake Hylia getting a Gold Skulltula.
Well, we never left.
We never left, that's true. We went to the fishing pond, but that's about it.
It's in Lake Hylia, so...
It is. And then we're going to go back to Zora's domain and talk to the king again.
Or is it his own part that's different from Lake Hylia?
It is.
Does this fishing pond associate itself with Lake Hylia or not?
I don't know.
That's too deep. That's just way too deep stuff that is not necessary right now.
It really isn't. But right off the bat, like getting this Skulltula, we kind of got fortunate that it became nighttime out here now.
Or you could just play the sun song.
Or you could play the sun song.
And go right back to it. So
our timing worked out really well. I was trying to give you credit for that.
Oh, thank you. Now, right here, like what we're doing is we'll go talk to the owl actually, who will take us back to like the beginning, the entrance of Hyrule Castle.
Yeah.
And Red brought up a really good point before this video, like why I just didn't swim back to the warp area.
Oh yeah.
To get back to Zora's domain. I have no clue. I don't know why I didn't do that.
You just wanted to talk to the owl again.
You know what? I wanted to fly the owl just to show them. Well, I'm doing like a walkthrough, like, you know, we said it's a let's play and a walkthrough.
Yeah.
I like to do a little bit of everything in the game.
Yeah.
And we haven't used the owl yet. So I said, hey, let's use the owl. Let's get some new views, a little bit different visuals. So
we do.
Really what I'm doing, like when I mess up like this, I'm thinking about the viewers and the fans.
Well, it is very similar to like when we rode down Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Way to cover for what you're doing. But it is very similar to when we rode down Death Mountain though, and had the. I love this first-person view when we're riding with the owl, so I don't totally fault you for that.
God, that water looks gorgeous. In
it really does on the 3DS remake.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Just. It pops a little bit more.
It does, and I love just getting that whole site of Lake Hylia and like the laboratory and everything right there.
Now the views weren't as good though as flying back down from Death Mountain. Like they're just like really just like Lake Hylia is all it showed you.
Yeah,
it would have been cool if we had gotten some views of Hyrule Field.
Oh,
kind of once again going back to the Lone Lone Range Tower.
Exactly.
So didn't get it though.
Now here's one thing about that owl though.
This
game, why are we playing this game? But you brought this up when we were talking a few minutes ago though. The owl mentions that at the bottom of Lake Hylia is the water temple. And he says that the Zoras are the guardians of it. And I thought you had a really good point. It's like Zora's domain is nowhere near.
It's all the way north.
Yeah.
And Lake Hylia is all the way south. So why is like, okay, if you're the guardians of this temple, why is your like area like all the way across Hyrule? And yeah, I know the tunnel's there that you can warp to, but you would still think, what if the little tunnel gets like, okay, if I'm trying to do something to the water temple down there, the first thing I'm doing is blocking off that tunnel right there. That's an easy like strategy. So
it really is.
I don't know why they're all the way up here.
And I think we only see like one Zora in Lake Hylia. There's like one random one swimming there. Like he's not guarding much.
Now this river, okay, you know, I kind of was not brain fart, but I was thinking like kind of off track. Yeah. Like this river does actually go down all the way down to Lake Hylia, right? We just don't kind of see it in all the areas because I was sitting there thinking, I was like, wait, does this river even go all the way down?
It does.
To Lake Hylia, but it does. It kind of goes through some areas that we don't see.
Yeah, it kind of runs through like the bottom part of
I went off topic in my head. I went off topic in my head over here for a second.
You'll see much later on in the game how they are connected though, because something happens to Zora's domain which affects Lake Hylia. But we won't get into that.
Ooh, that's a very good point though. But yeah, we'll talk about that when we get
way later. It's gonna be about 30 parts later.
But here we are again, walking like all the way up here. Just I don't know why. We were going to try not to complain about the walking that much, but
it happens.
Dude, behind the scenes recording, like you know when you screw up, like you have to go back to the same area where you started. There were so many times where I would screw up and I had to come back here and I started to hate the walk. Yeah. I just absolutely started to hate the walk.
Well, you know how hard it is when you're like, when you roll, you go just a little bit faster. But when we're recording, we don't want to roll everywhere. So it's hard not to though. Like when you're recording, you got to remember that. Like don't do it.
It's very difficult actually.
See, this is why you should have just swam back through the warp point and
I want to give everybody the view from the owl. Like, you know,
they appreciate it.
I'm kind of like a tourist, a travel agency. Well, I don't know if that makes sense. Like,
you're showing them the sights.
Yeah, I will show them the sights. Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
What's it called? A tour guide. Tour guide is, gosh, it's not even that hard of a word to come up with. It's a tour guide.
But now that, like, we've gotten the bottle with the note in it, we're actually going to...
Letter. Well, you know, no was good enough.
Something. We're going to go finally present it to the king, and he'll realize what's happened to Princess Ruto.
Yeah, we have to get the fish right there, actually, because we'll need that.
here in a minute.
After we talk to the king, but right here, coming up to the king is everybody's favorite part in, in this game, and you'll see why.
And how they didn't fix it in the remake.
Exactly. Like, this is one of those things I thought they would fix in the remake, and they just didn't.
And you'll see that in a second, but it's funny to say that King Zora, he is a big guy. Or big fish.
Yeah, he is.
It's like, dude, you've got a lake to swim in. You've got all these stairs. How are you not like as small as the other Zora?
Dude, if he jumps off that waterfall, there'll be no more water in Zora's domain. I'm sorry, man.
Plus,
cannonball.
Plus, I gotta say, you brought up a good point. It's like if there were that many stairs leading to my throne room.
You know he's not going up that.
Heck no.
So, yeah.
But this is the annoying part.
It is.
Just like waiting for him to move out of the way.
Like, I mean, it's a common joke in Zelda, like how long it takes him to move.
It's so stupid.
And like we said, we thought they would really fix this with the remake, but it's not that big of a deal, but...
When we're sitting here trying to think of things to say for the 20 minutes that he's moving.
Yeah, if everybody bashes you about this Nintendo, you think you might fix it, but you know what? It is what it is. It's not that big of a deal, so...
I did like the letter, though, and if you haven't played the game, the letter says, like, Princess Ruto's been swallowed by Lord Jabu Labu, and that he's been acting strange ever since Ganondorf came to visit, demanding the Zora Sapphire. So you got an important little bit of story there before he started moving and we got so off topic.
Yeah. Now here's another area right here. The details of the game in the remake make it look so much better, but just for some reason I really like Zora's Fountain a lot more in the 3D remake than I did in the original version.
I sure don't like the next dungeon anymore. But
we'll talk. We have plenty of time to bash that in the next part.
We'll try to bash it too.
Jabu, they just add a little bit extra features to him right there, and just really like this part. And
this is a fun moment, like, it's kind of a creepy moment where
it really is.
And for some reason this
always that fish is going to feed him. That fish is tiny right there.
I always think of Hungry Hungry Hippos when I see that. So,
that is true.
But now that we're going in there, this wraps up part 16 of Ocarina of Time 3D.